I claim this victory in the name of the Sealy Court.
Okay.
Sounds official. Should I be wearing something clean?
Well, it's about as formal as we get, unless it's a formal ball.
Are you going to commence the making of the puzzle?
No, Sleek's gonna come do that. I'm not a barbarian.
All right. So you
I
went through
will.
some good.
I will carry it outside for you. Agony will pick up the statue if he can.
Okay, it's a 20-pound statue.
Yeah.
It's still a fey statue. It's not giant sized.
Can Agony break it?
Of course you can.
I'll do it for you, little bug.
Oh, thanks.
She's thinking for a moment. She flutters back.
Oh, watch from over here.
He'll take
Somebody's
the
gonna go behind this casket.
he'll take the Lucerne hammer and because he doesn't have to do right
You
beside
can
it.
do more than 8 damage with your swing.
Yeah.
Okay, you break it up.
Okay. He'll try to break it into 3 pieces, basically.
Okay, in Dee Dee's eyes, I believe there's it's not strong. It is a moderate magic. You can see it start to dissipate.
Yeah, we did good here.
Yes, you can see the aura dissipating.
Okay, I think we need to bring the little guy out now.
Do we want to relieve him of his?
Yep. Naked.
Fingers!
As naked as a blueberry.
That seems harsh.
No, naked as a blueberry. Bring him out.
Okay. Assuming Amadeus listens to Dee Dee.
Yep.
Take off his things. I want to see his holy symbol.
Okay. So he has a holy symbol. So he's tied up.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't knock him out. He is wearing. He has a small scroll tube, a couple of little tiny wands, a holy symbol.
Adam.
What's it?
Ahmed. Had.
A mithril holy symbol. It's two-sided. So it is a mithril holy symbol of the 1001 Fey gods.
Okay.
If you flip it one way, it looks like the good gods. You flip it the other way, it looks like the evil gods.
Okay. She'll take that specifically while the rest is being packed into bags that Agony is.
He has a magic mithril chain shirt.
That might have to wait until we untie him.
He has a
Clean the blood up.
necklace with a human hand.
Okay, that's a little creepy. We're gonna take that off.
And he does have a large number of tattoos.
We're gonna have a look at those.
Okay.
Is anything magical when we've got everything off but his armor?
Nothing is magical about his tattoos specifically. Give me a knowledge religion. Dee Dee gets a bonus on this. And I will roll one for start. Sunny will aid.
Got +2.
Yeah. So you get a +2 because you follow this religion, and then a +2 from Sunny from aiding.
29.
Hold on, I think I can push it to 30. With the cog.
Nice.
Yeah,
On the stream, it wants to spend a DM point.
there you go.
All right. His tattoos could potentially function as a holy symbol. He has enough of them.
Okay, so he can still cast spells even without this little jangly thing? See, it's pretty.
Interesting.
Does anyone have a race, man?
What? Erase?
Slake?
Will acid work?
Slake is outside playing with zombie
Not Slake.
corpses.
Agony. Have Agony roll a will save. It's a delayed effect will save.
Gladly. +7. +1 from Cog because he's wearing a shirt that gives a +1 morale bonus to all allies with him.
Yes.
18.
Okay. Put a little note on Agony.
He's cursed. Fey cursed.
He's got a fake curse.
Fey cursed.
That we can say what we can figure out what that does later.
DC over 18. Got it. It's cursed. This is cursed. That's cursed. Fun. All right.
That means that we can sell Agony to to Granomir.
He's just in the shop, looking in the corner with a dunce cap on. Okay, Dee Dee is going to cast Detect Thoughts on Low Trowel.
Okay.
Don't resist. If you resist, it'll be bad for you.
Is what she says.
Okay.
So it's gonna do the same thing, just in case.
Okay. What's the DC?
The DC of the will save is 17, 18. Where are my spells? 17.
The slot
Okay.
is 16.
He resisted.
Is that including his resistance items being taken off, if he had any?
With give me 1 second.
The punch, does that include the punch in the face?
So 13, 14, 14 plus 6 is
20.
20. 5, 7, 7 plus 6, 13, 13, 14. No, okay, no, you got it.
14?
He
Hi.
he got DC 14. So
My name is Dee Dee.
Cool.
I am a, also known as, Dee Dee, and
She's a bit nervous.
I am a devotee of the 1001 Fey Gods. I'm also a song healer and a life oracle.
he doesn't like the position he's in. He thinks that it's a combination of, it would be like useful idiot. You are like, he wants to use you for his purposes.
Mm-hmm.
He thinks that you would be valuable, like a valuable ally, if you could be tricked.
Yeah. Who do you serve?
He serves. He pretty clearly is thinking about the unseelie, like a religious. The closest thing you could think of would be like religious zealot, or an unseelie court. The concept of an unseelie court.
Yeah. You know the Imperium smashed that a long time ago, right? You're basically a subject under the Imperial law of the last Fey Lord.
Cities in flames.
Oh, you're a renegade. Oh, he's a renegade. Oh, that's bad.
What's a renegade?
The renegade Fae run around like they're still at war with the Imperium. Luckily, there's not a lot of them, but, you know, they're hunted down pretty bad. And you're the reason why we get a bad rap!
He agrees, actually.
Now, do you think think you could put down your arms and stop animating things and learn to turn to the path of goodness
She points at the.
and swear to never raise undead again?
You're gonna get a sense motive. You're gonna get a bonus in your sense motive because it's really a thought-based thing. He is a creature who's familiar with these types of spells, so he's going to attempt to. We're going to do a roll. There's going to be a roll.
Okay.
Roll a sense motive with a +5 bonus, please.
It's only a +10. 12.
Hold on.
Yes, he will change his ways.
Hold on. +5, you said? Because he also failed mine.
Yeah. Now you. Sure. You can't turn into Fae, can you?
Me? No.
Okay, you get a +2.
Why are you fucking... Of course! 15?
Okay. Yes, he will change his ways. He will turn to the Sealy gods.
I'll be a straight shooter.
He will.
Looks like he's gonna
He
change his
will
ways.
never, so he will never raise undead again. He still wants to. He still wants the fall of the empire.
I still say with Brick's fucking legs.
Is there something that.
So why is like broken?
Is there some sort of oath in the Unseelie court? Is there something that he can say that if he swears upon the 1001 Fey gods that he won't do a thing, and he does the thing, will he break his oath to, like, will he lose his clerichood?
So, the Unseelie and the Seelie, the 1001 Fey gods, are a pretty diverse group of beings.
Yep.
There should be a way to basically make an oath upon the totality of them. Any minor oath would be something that would be like on a like you get cursed by the god of tied shoes. Like the god of tangled shoelaces would be like a curse. Like with that one god would curse you.
So
it'd have to be a pretty solid statement.
if he swore in the totality to agree to this, and then turned around and did it, some gods would probably be pissed off at him.
Right. Some gods would be pissed at him. Certain spells or actions would probably become very unlucky.
I believe you. What's your name?
His name. So you actually hear two names. What you hear, like you hear a projected name, which is Lotral the Almighty.
Uh-huh.
And Bobo.
Underneath that, you hear Bennigan.
Alright,
That was the secret thought was like Bennigan Benson.
All right, Bennigan. Benny.
There's like a very short "don't call me," like my name's Lotral sort of thing. That like in resignation against that, like
Yep. Don't worry, your secret's safe with me. However,
And she holds up the holy symbol.
remember what you just swore? You're gonna swear to the totality of the 1001 Fey gods, and those will be the first words out of your mouth when you remove your gag. If you don't do this, then, well, I'm not gonna have any reason to believe you. And my friends are gonna deal with you. I don't want this for you. I don't want this.
She's actually touching his face.
I don't want this for you.
he doesn't like the ugly man. Like it's ugly man bad is.
Yep.
Oh no, it's not him you're gonna deal with. The one you're gonna deal with doesn't have a heart. And he's gonna smoosh you with his bare hands. I'm gonna have a good cry. And then life will go on.
Let's go do a diplomacy check.
Yep.
You can get a bonus for some pretty good role playing.
Plus 10 without bonus.
And then I'm gonna have a salad.
18.
18? Okay. Lotral or Bennigan agrees that the first words out of his mouth will be a vow to the 1001 Fey gods not to raise undead. I believe that was what you asked.
Yep. No, you're not gonna get tricky about the word raise, like animate.
Raise, create, animate, control.
Yep.
I don't want control. What if I have to stop an undead?
No.
Raise, create, animate, control. Summon.
She knows the difference between summon and conjure, right?
Yes.
Can summon spawners spawn?
I believe no.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. We're gonna have other questions, though. You know, as a reformed Fae, this is a good step. He's agreed. He's got something to say. First say it in Fae, and then say it in Common so everyone else can understand. Amadeus? Do your thing.
I think Amadeus doesn't want to cut his fancy rope, so I think he's gonna
like slip it off. Okay. And cinch.
Hello. I swear upon the 1001 Fey gods that I will not control, create, or animate undead.
She's got the holy symbol with the good side in front of it, kind of dangling in front of his face.
In the name of all the Fey gods, both seelie and unseelie. So we good?
Yeah, what are you doing here?
I am trying to create a force that will reset the balance of power and bring the history of the world back to where it should be.
Yeah.
That sounds better when I put it through my mind, but in this position it doesn't quite have the same punch to it.
You know those lumbering undead things?
Yes, the giants.
Yeah, the two you just left wandering around that were attacking travelers attacked us and we killed them?
Oh, they didn't leave them where they'd attack travelers. If travelers got out of the way, then they got out of the way.
They were eating bears!
Well, sometimes.
And then the one that you...
Did they destroy the bears, or were the bears attacked?
Bears are dead because of you. Who knows how many other people?
Bear murderer.
Now...
We're having an argument in Sylvan. So he just translates for everyone else. No,
Oh, that's what this language is.
Yeah, I think Agony speaks Sylvan too.
I think
No, he doesn't. He doesn't. He wants to learn it. He's like, what's being said? Shit.
They're arguing about dead bears.
Okay, are you... like... Who's your master? Did anyone command you to do this?
I take my orders from the gods themselves. Everybody can sense. Everybody who speaks Sylvan can sense his motives. Is your detect thought still running?
I think it's only 5 minutes. So.
Okay, so that would be
Mine is.
Amadeus is? Or not Amadeus.
No, Das, yeah.
Dasad.
Okay, so the DC is 28.
Is there a bonus to this? Do I get a bonus at all?
If your detect thoughts is still running, yeah, +2.
Oh, yeah, Dee Dee's isn't running still, so it's
Die, you fucker.
23.
Okay.
24.
And then are you in it? Is Kev in Low Trial's head or not?
Yeah. You already got the bonus for it.
It's so close. Yeah, he's
Okay, and do you
he's
know
saying he's
about?
doing it for religious reasons.
Do you know what? There's a Fey lady around here
Yes,
in a cottage. Who's she?
she's a powerful being. She'd be a useful ally in upsetting the order of man, who shouldn't be here in the first place. Should all be reset, going back to the way it was.
Yeah, I think that's wishful thinking.
History set back on course. If we destroy everything, then the Fae will rise up again, and the dragons will be strong. He says that in Draconic. The dragons will...
I think he's ducking garbage.
Oh, so
The aberrant tin cans of the humans could be our tools, and we could have order again, natural ways.
Oh, so you're trying to impress the lady who lives in the cabin to try to join the rebellion that you're single-handedly trying to do by creating big undead out of cloud giant bodies?
Yes.
Do you know how many...
Single-handedly.
They would have just rolled a cannon out here and blew those undead to bits, you realize?
That's why you need more of them.
There's like 200,000 humans that live 4 days that way.
Yes?
Eh,
There's a whole city. Foundry's there.
yeah.
Yeah, you're not gonna make a dent.
And don't worry, it's only me.
Yeah, when you say it like
Bluff
that.
check. Bluff check.
DC 15.
Uh,
This is like rogue double speed.
Yep.
21.
17.
I don't believe it's only him.
Yeah.
okay,
Nah,
so
something
you
up with
got
that guy.
friends. Somebody had to help you bring all these gems here. You probably have some sort of quota, because that sounds boring.
Sealy are pouring. The unseelie court will rise again.
Yeah, Sealy who mine undead are boring. Look how much boring stuff you had to sit through to dig this all out.
Do you see how strong they are? They're so strong. I had a whole army of human undeads. They don't do nothing. One of these things just smushes their way through.
Yeah, and 8 people from the South District.
Not 8 people. Fae and dragons.
Okay. Well, there's like...
The powerful people. Humans with guns, what are they gonna do? Poo poo, oh, it doesn't work. Oh, I'm getting chopped. Oh, no, no.
Hey, you're kind of new to this, aren't you? Them bastards have wizards now.
Okay, so... You probably don't need your holy symbols anymore.
No, You take it. He can't move his head. You take it.
No, I mean the ones on your skin. I think we should just put tattoos of smiley faces over most of them.
Those are just tattoos.
Don't worry, I'll have healing on hand. It won't hurt after.
I don't think this is. I don't know what it is. The thing.
Sonny, do you have a spell that can get rid of the holy symbols? In a race or...
There are those spells. I just don't happen to have one in my book. I could learn one.
I've got a method of getting rid of them. He's got a vial with a green liquid in it.
Oh! Oh, that's acid, isn't it?
I'm not denying it, but I'm also not.
Slake's also got a cold iron dagger out there. Maybe we can go borrow it.
This sounds very painful way to. It's a very painful way to do this. We could probably do this in a way that's way less painful.
If you're unconscious, then you'll be fine. You won't feel a thing. Trust me.
So I would need I would need to find a scroll. There are scrolls that remove this sort of thing.
You know when you're trying too much to save like a little dog, it's almost pretty much gonna die anyways.
No. Lotral the Almighty.
And she rolls her eyes and giggles.
No, I think he's coming with us. I think we're gonna let the Briars decide what to do with him.
Oh, it's not a bad idea actually. Yeah, I think that's pretty wise.
You can roll a sense motive.
Okay. 24.
Okay. He didn't protest at being sent to the Briars.
Okay.
Yeah. Because they play nice with the Imperium, sort of. They're definitely not running around trying to destroy everything. Come to think of it, they're probably playing both sides off of each other. Or all sides. Yeah. We'll let Dugan figure out what to do with you, since you're the one that's spreading the taint around here. Well, stops now!
That's spreading taint.
Amadeus, I got a question for you. Do you mind packing him all back up into your bag, and we'll carry him as our prisoner for now?
Do we really have to go with the bag? It's not the most dignified.
I don't think he's worth killing.
The look of resentment on his face of like, and then he switches to like, does like the puppy dog eyes. But
Yep.
First he's mad. Like first there's this like look of like anger, and then he goes like puppy dog eye.
Don't worry, Sonny will get rid of your awful tattoos, and it'll be a nice start as you step into the light like a virgin, newborn deer.
Yes, I will repent my ways.
Good.
New beginnings and all that.
Hey, it's gonna be stuffy in there. Sorry.
At least it doesn't smell like zombies, I suppose.
No, I probably smell like dirty socks though, because guess who gets to carry him?
Before you go in there, do you know anything about these cloud giants?
What do you want to know?
What happened to them?
They used to run this mountain, and this used to be much higher up. There was a collapse of some sort a long time ago, and I caught word that there were something in here. Pick it up, make an army. They're really big. First one I made, everything else went crazy. I had to smush them.
Your talents would be so better used in a different way.
You broke. They see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil.
Yeah? Don't worry, I'd curtsy to him first.
Oui. Alright, he opens his mouth.
Amadeus will tie him back up and make it. Exactly. He goes back into the bag. And there's probably a really strong squeeze if he continues to struggle. It's just sort of like you will stop
No, he's
squeezing.
like, this is my life now. I live in this bag.
All right. Can we put his gear in the party treasure sheet?
Certainly. Here, I will dump a pile into the party treasure sheet.
He didn't have any potions, right?
Oh, yes, he did. Or he had. There was potions near his.
The silver,
Near the
container with the
chest.
silver coin.
So party pages. So the stuff that was...
Man, let Dee Dee be in charge. She's gonna try to redeem everyone. And
Oh, he wants to be redeemed. Oh, redeem me. Oh, please. Oh, please redeem me. So that is the random crap that he had looted. Here is the gear that he had on his person. Some of it not on him because of weight constraints. The other unique item upon him was a choker. For whatever reason, he was able to wear both the choker and the Hand of Glory without them interacting with one another.
cool. One of them must have been slotless then.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing. Wow, it's a lot of onyx. Cool. Yeah, we gather up all this junk. Box of iron nails. Bag of iron nails. Yep, sure. We'll just give them to Slake. Here you go. It's iron.
There you go. We can make stuff with it.
Are the weapons his size?
The weapons in the bottom list are his size. The weapons in the top list are not.
Wait, is he a atomie or is he what kind of fae is he?
He is the atomie.
So he's diminutive, not tiny.
Our atomie's diminutive?
Yeah.
I fucked up. Sorry. Yeah, he'd be diminutive then. He's the size. He's the same size as Duggan.
Yeah, he's less than a foot tall. Little bastard. Get in the bag. Oh, that's funny. I'll fix his chain shirt.
No, sorry.
It's all good, man.
Yeah, so basically Duggan's got some new armor clothes. Alright, good stuff. Yeah, we're gonna leave and we're gonna track down this lady.
He got one channel off. That's it.
We talked
killed
briefly
Channel.
about are we gonna open up this last box or are we gonna leave it? Dee Dee has no interest in opening up zombie crypts, but others we could at least see if there's something inside.
Yeah.
I'm curious.
I say we do it.
Of the histories of these people.
Yeah, I'm curious if they're golden of these people.
I'd be prepared to run if there's something inside of it that's animate.
Agreed.
I can just take his end of his Lucerne hammer and start mining the end of the box. He's just trying to punch a hole in it, like he's not trying to knock the whole thing out.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a sound of air escaping.
Yeah, that probably has all of us jumping back. Ah!
The scent is foul. Ahmed, roll a d4. 1 is bad, 4 is good.
Why don't you ask me? Ooh.
Okay. There's no disease or curse that pours out of the casket. Inside, you see a mummified corpse of a female giant. She is adorned in what looks to be a let's do a treasure roll. Let's roll up a hoard. Because fun. Element. Give me a second. I am rolling up the treasure generator. Run anyway.
Okay, I trust you.
I trust. With your king rolled a percentile. Woof. Woof. Okay, the horde
The justification here was the little bastard is just going to come back here if Dee Dee lets her go and resume.
Yeah, it's one of those things. All right. Within, it appeared that the giantess had a funerary gown. It has moldered away.
Mm-hmm.
She had a crown. The crown itself is of a silver, and it contains a silver design, and it has aquamarine and yellow topazes within. It is worth 2,200 gold pieces.
Nice.
It looked like she had some sort of hafted weapon in there with her. It is also molded away with time.
Okay. Agony, kind of thinking that the giant would probably be difficult to raise as undead if the skull was intact, is going to use the Lucerne Hammer to pulverize the skull.
Okay. It takes a few whacks. The skull is hard and thick. As a 20, as one would expect from a 23 hit die creature.
It's like 20 feet tall. Yeah.
Okay. You smash its skull.
He'll sift around for anything else, and then he'll. He doesn't have prestidigitation yet. He holds a scrim stick.
Kevin will clean
Sonny will prestidigitate it.
Okay.
Now I'm doing it.
He lets Kev clean the end of his weapon.
Oh, yeah. And then when he's done, he's gonna spin. There you
Sonny will then prestidigitate it again.
go. They're shining. Look.
Interesting. A crown or a tiara of some sort. Perhaps she was a noble.
Perhaps. The crown's probably huge, so he was going to hand it off to her. Instead, he's kind of wearing it like a big over his shoulders as he's going to go out. He's done with this place.
In the future, we could turn this into an archaeological dig.
Yeah, all right.
Archaeological? Archaeological?
You just get some elementals to do it.
Hey! How you doing?
We took the Fae prisoner. It has information about other Fae, I think. Mark my words, leaving that little runt alive is a mistake. Yes, but it's a mistake not for you to make. It's for Dee Dee to make, says Amadeus. If this thing is truly a renegade Fae, then it will face justice.
If you spend your life worrying about the mistakes that you're making, then you won't realize the mistakes that you're making while you're worrying about the mistakes that you're making. You make new mistakes for old mistakes, new mistakes from the mistakes, then you get mistakes times mistakes and mistakes all the time.
It's all right. If that guy comes back and double crosses us and kills one of us, then Dee Dee won't feel so bad, won't she?
Yeah, I know what camp you're in now, Desaad.
Perhaps this will convince this Fae woman to come with us. It sounds like, if you interpret it correctly, that she's on the fence about whether or not to help these renegade Fae. Perhaps this will convince them that she shouldn't.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
So we're still
proof
looking
that
for the Fae lady.
that we overcame the taint.
My question here is, if this guy was trying to convince somebody to help him, and he's not a chump, let's look around here. What can she do?
I don't know if you're saying he's not a chump. Those guys aren't chumps. Well, he's in a bag.
Yeah, he made him kick around though. So
Number-
the
The number of tombs suggests that there should be no more of these cloud giant zombies wandering around. As for other undead, we should keep our eyes peeled.
There's a lot of zombies behind, in the same area, and there was some shadows.
He was
I don't know
quite
if I think-
reckless, just unleashing them upon nature.
Yeah, because he wasn't strong enough to control them all. See, he didn't really have a plan. He had sort of a plan.
You mean like sometimes like your plans?
Yeah. Gotta go with the flow.
It was a fey plan. Let's admit it. Sometimes the plan is, hey, look, there's a rat.
She
That's the plan.
she turns invisible because she doesn't spend much time visible. She's like,
Yeah. Just like the plan we have now. See, I'm unprepared. Plans don't survive contact with other people's plans. But failure to plan means to plan to fail. Unless you're really good at not planning.
But then not planning is a plan in and of itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can handle it.
It's the same way.
Slake has constructed a sled out of his rope and the breastplate and has got it all packed in, and Agni will put some of the items onto the treasure sled. And we're gonna start trekking back towards Mister and hope that she's not being eaten by some horrible undead swarm.
Okay, Capra is able to retrieve another tasty. So there's two
Trophies? Cool.
successful cloud giant trophy parts and one crap piece of cloud giant. All right, so it's like 10 o'clock in the morning. Takes you 5 hours to get back to where Mistra is. On the other map.
I'm just gonna move Bennigan back to the Summer
Okay.
Ridge. Oh yeah, we're gonna check the zombies' guts. We'll cut the guts open and check their guts for treasure.
Okay.
Both the one we left, like the one on the other map, and then
All right. The one, like his guard / worker zombie didn't get into anything.
okay.
The other two roll D3s on ones they've got a treasure roll in their belly.
Nope.
Okay, they've got animal parts, and there's like bones, and there's one thing that looked like it was maybe a club type object, but it's too destroyed for. It does look like one of them at least 8 people for sure.
Okay. Dee Dee will make a note that his random undead did have victims.
That's why we got a bed.
She's just poking at the bag. Sort of a one-sided conversation. Is Mister all right?
Mister's fine. These horses, the horses themselves are no longer hitched to the wagon. They're basically all sitting, and Mister's with them, and they're sort of chilling. Let's roll a percentile to see if there's anything that they had to tangle with. Oh no, that's not the one I want. No, nope. She somehow was able to untie them from the hitch without thumbs, and they're just lounging around, eating grass. They're about 100 feet away from the wagon when you get there.
Dee Dee giggles. She'll take a seat on top of the wagon on the outside. Slake is packing all of the treasure, including all the heavy armor into the wagon. He'll spend like 10 minutes doing that.
Who's so good, Mistra?
You have a very smart cow, says Aggie. He gets into the back of the wagon.
All right, let's get you back. Sonny's going to take a moment to brush them while they're to make sure that there's no sores or anything growing. And
Yep. Who is the shotgun to Sonny's?
the most potent shotgun is Capra in terms of range, sort of kick-ass.
Right, and then handle animal
Is Sonny.
Sonny. Okay. Cog, you're on the other bench.
Yep.
Okay.
And Dewdrop was on the roof.
Yep. And then we've got the 3 hitters. Well, I guess. Yeah, that works. Unless you want to be further back, decide.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
All right. A day has passed as you went and dealt with the taint in the region, at least the source of it, and you make your way to the edge of the stream. This stream.
Where am I looking?
Give me a second. Come on, the map. Load the road. Following a road along the stream brings you to Mountain Lake map, basically. I will copy the party. I will go to Mountain Lake. Now the wagon is backwards. We have started to the beach.
You gotta move every token. There we go.
Okay, as you're riding along, there is a very large. Give me a second. Let me get the description. There's a very large woman standing in the 9-foot kind of area. She's got very pale skin, raven black hair, really dark eyes. She looks young despite her size. Her hair flows like past her ankles. I think almost like Rapunzel, where there's like a trail of hair behind her.
I think this is the woman we're supposed to be helping. We're gonna go into the roundabout. Dee Dee's whispering.
What exactly are we supposed to say to this woman? I think you're up, Capra, given that you're the one that got the job from Duggan and your uncle.
We're supposed to. Well, there was 2 options, and I don't like the second one. So we're going to do the first one.
Okay.
So the first option was to convince her to come with us to the Briars.
Why?
Because there's people trying to get her.
Okay.
And the second option is to make certain the people don't get her. But I don't like that option because it wasn't kind of the normal way.
Oh, you mean by stopping the people trying to get her?
That would be one way to do it, but I don't know if that was necessary. We're just going to ignore that option altogether. We're just we're going to focus on the first option.
You're Mulberry's nephew, so have at it. Don't worry, we'll back you up.
I think everyone's like hopping out of the.
All right. Okay.
First, we'll acknowledge nature for basically anyone who has knowledge of nature.
Hi.
All right, a great success.
What is she doing?
She's currently gardening. She has a very large pair of shears, and she's collecting up stalks of asparagus.
$22.
22 is... It's a very powerful fae.
Wow. That's... I'm not exactly sure what, but she's a fae. Very, very powerful one. Indeed.
They are... They are connected with nature and are antithesis to... they're like on the boundary between life and death. So... And they're very... Dee Dee and her would probably not get along. Like you're, they're not that kind of thing. They're serious, I guess would be the word, the way you put it.
Dee Dee's already yelled out, "Hi!" but she doesn't appear. I don't think everyone's coming out in a combative way. They're like getting out of the wagon and stretching, and Amadeus is helping Mistra down from the wagon.
I would watch your tongue, Capra. That's a powerful caster.
What do you mean powerful caster? Powerful caster like you? Or
No, an actual powerful caster.
A really powerful caster.
No. All right.
Dee Dee's gonna settle in by this broken fence, and she's gonna start making a picture of the big Fey woman gardening near a cabin.
Give me 1 second. One of the powers doesn't reference properly. Here we go. That's what it does. Okay.
hi.
Agony's gonna like keep an eye on the road. Slake is kind of getting. They think that we're here to help, so they're kind of like watching in different directions. Agony gets Amadeus to do the same. He goes over to this direction. He's watching out that way. We're like keeping watch.
Mm-hmm.
I was aware that you were coming. Hello. She looks at Dee Dee.
Ah, hi. Dorian, I'll be done in a couple minutes. Really nice cottage you got here. That asparagus is sure gonna make everyone's pee smell, though.
Kev?
Yeah.
Your shape-shifting.
Mm-hmm.
What happens when it interacts with true seeing?
Oh, I think your true seeing sees right through it.
Yeah.
Okay, she looks at Kev for a moment in a strange way.
Kev looks back there like,
Why do you have a flask?
you never know.
That's awesome. Props.
You should not be here. It is dangerous in these parts.
If you're talking about the guy who's making all the taint, we took care of him. So,
Here's in this bag.
That is not what I was referring. She takes a moment. She twists and shrinks down. Have your representative join me for tea.
Make it spiky tea and I'll be there.
Not that one.
Shit. Alright, I got all the tea I need right here. It's actually empty. But still.
Dee Dee, make sure she includes the axe in the painting, the axe that's in the tree stump, and
Yep. The thing that looks the most brilliant in her hands is her shears. The tools that she's using for the farming.
Okay.
They look particularly like sparkly in the light. Many twisted souls. She walks towards her house. Send in the old man last. She walks in.
Did she say last?
Yeah.
31. It was the quick charcoal drawing of the house and her looking grim with her things. And
Yep.
I'll make one part of the sky clear and one part of the sky like stormy, like a storm's coming.
Yep.
And then there's like weird things on the fringes, like she's like there's danger here, so it's spooky.
Right. Who wants to talk to the lady?
It's,
Capper was nominated to go.
yep.
Good luck.
Capper goes in. A
You're not gonna like
conversation
me
is-
because I'm just a pixie. Here. Oh, no, I'll give it to her. She's serious. She got some serious art.
Okay, I'm spending a DM point. Capper leaves. About 5 minutes has passed.
Okay, we're gonna detect magic on Capra. Are there any
Okay.
auras that shouldn't be there?
None that you see.
What happened?
What did she tell you?
We had a chat, and she wants to talk to Cog and Slake and Sunny and Amadeus. But one at a time.
Why one at a time? Doesn't make any sense.
Perhaps
Because
it's a private conversation.
she's things are in private.
Yeah, but why? We're all friends. What'd she say?
She's like, she's now right beside you, like,
Whispers. The others can't hear.
She is a seer of some sort.
Oh, she's a fortune teller, Faye. Oh.
Yeah,
Anything good?
not really.
Cog knocks at the door.
Hey, you be nice to him. He's had enough trouble already.
Please enter.
Greetings.
Dee Dee is gonna sneak up on a window.
Okay.
She's feeling defiant, defense of her
Tell me what
friends.
to do.
Yeah,
All right. Roll a stealth check. Don't include anything from invisibility.
30.
Okay.
Let's see if you can see me.
All right. How many times per day is this? What is your name, elf?
My current name is Cog with some numbers. My name when I was alive in my true form was Mateus.
Mateus.
Yes.
How long ago did you die? Do you
Mm.
remember?
No, it was at least 100 years ago. Probably more. During the wars, I was fighting against the humans. And then
I don't remember this war. think I was dead then.
Well, wouldn't you be alive first? You're alive now.
I miss my sisters.
Knowledge Arcana, or
Knowledge nature.
Dee Dee's able to listen.
25?
Yeah, Dee Dee's listening in.
25 knowledge nature.
Okay.
She gets a 20.
You think this... You're familiar with a concept called a norn? They are extremely powerful oracle fate molding fae.
Right?
Normally they are almost all, like, they're platinum blonde.
Mm-hmm.
She has very dark hair, very dark eyes. Normally they have golden eyes, golden hair, white skin.
Your features are different than what I expected for one of your kind.
I am young in this incarnation.
As you mature, then your features become more prominent. Is that correct?
Yes, as I mature. Do you still taste in your metal form?
Currently, I feel nothing. I can sense if I am injured. I do not feel. I feel sadness and pleasure. Well, humor I understand, but scent and taste are beyond me.
If you had a question that you could ask of your past, present, or future, what would it be?
Where could I find my brothers? He pulls out a gem. The soul gem.
Okay. May I? She takes the gem, she takes a look at it, puts it on the table between the two of you. She pulls out a pot of tea. She starts going through a ritual with the tea. It takes some time. Dee Dee can roll a spellcraft check.
Dee Dee can. 10. It's
10.
magic.
Your brothers. They are entangled, ensnarled, enslaved. There is a man with a monocle. He is not your friend, but you cannot make him your enemy.
Man with a monocle.
A rotund, disgusting human.
Was he the one that was seeking Sunny?
No, that guy had weird glasses.
No, but he was working for somebody.
Yeah.
We didn't not meet him, but we met someone who's working for somebody of influence. Some kind of doctor or alchemist.
I can only find the words for you. You have to make meaning of them.
Monocled man.
He is not your friend, but you cannot make him your enemy. This will help you find your brothers. Why do you want to find your brothers?
We deserve our rest. I should not be here. I choose to continue this existence because I know that others like me are enslaved, and henceforth I cannot rest. If you're entwined, we battle together and we die together. We must rest together, and also for the sake of my friends.
Aw, Dee Dee feels really sad for Cog.
Family bonds. Blood. Thicker than all.
Yes. Thank you. One with the monocle. No friend, no foe. Thank you. Takes the gem.
Okay.
So he looks at the exits that way.
Now Dee Dee's wishing she heard Capris. I'll get it out of him later.
Okay. Send in the next.
Yes. Comes out. They should have sent a poet. Who is next? She's ready for you. He just looks at Capra. He nods like.
Yeah. I don't know who's convincing who or what.
Something happened there.
Amadeus will come over and hand the bag with the little fay to Sunny. Do not let the other ones get it. Do not take them out. I will go.
They're there. They're there.
Amadeus bows as he goes in, and then I don't know if they're standing or sitting, but he'll
Sitting.
wait to be invited in further.
Okay. So we'll invite him in.
He'll sit down.
I'm going to spend a DM point to have this conversation with Mark here.
Okay.
This conversation happens. Mark will be part of it.
Oh,
Says Dee Dee.
so that's what's wrong with them.
All right. Slake supposed to be next.
Alright, well, who's telling Slake to go inside?
She kind of want to talk to you.
Why? She's gonna cast some magic on me and wave some hocus pocus? Fucking fairies.
No,
I don't think she did
doesn't
magic.
cast the magic on you, but she's gonna. She can tell you something.
Like what?
Like, I don't know what she's gonna do with you, but she asked me a question, then I asked a question, then she gave me the answer to my question. But it wasn't really an answer; it was like a riddle.
Something like that. Yes.
We've got enough riddles and word games and banners and pixie dust for a whole dwarven lifetime. Why do I want to go talk to her? She's probably casting magic on all of you.
Not really.
What did she say to you, Cog?
We'll share the conversation once you've had yours. It is worthy. Listen to her.
If she casts a spell on me, I'm gonna break her face.
Give it to her.
So Sunny is currently petting the he's petting the bag like it's a cat, and is smiling at Slake's assertion.
Fine. Slake walks up to where this stump is. I'll be in a minute.
Your friend is very angry.
Dwarven Longhammer. Clang. The Masterwork Crowbar. Clang. The Masterwork Dagger gets stabbed into the stump. The Masterwork Cold Iron Dagger. He looks at it a little while. He puts that one down carefully, but with like trembling anger. His masterwork dwarven war axe, chunk. His masterwork adamantine great axe, chunk. His 4 bandoliers of javelins, 6 apiece, kind of. He's not taking off his armor spikes. That's stupid. He will clang down his 3 different shields that he carries. His tower shield, his heavy shield, and the buckler he tosses in. He will put the cold iron dagger back into its sheath at his side, and he'll walk into the home.
While he's going through his epic quest of take off my weapons,
Right.
the weapon removing.
Yep.
Would you like to have a turn?
I kind of just want to hear what my friends are up to. I don't know them really well. I'm trying to make them better. Trying to make the world better. I'm sad for most of them. Most of them are broken.
This one, I believe, is the most broken of all.
Yeah. I'll just stay out here for now. That's okay. I'll come in later. I was told to be cautious around you because you're kind of in between life and death, and I'm a life oracle, and we just defeated a death dealer. You can understand why I might be a little nervous.
My kind doesn't deal with death the same way as your kind, as everyone else.
Yeah, but you're really big and strong, and you're not very happy.
I miss my family.
Aww. How do you get back to them?
I have to follow my instinct.
I can help you with that. Whatever way I can. You know, I'm learning.
I know I need a song.
Well, I'm not a very good singer. I can play the kazoo.
I'm going to spend a DM point. There is in high society in Foundry and on Volcanica, opera. And some of the Fae have joined the Imperial Opera, and there are plenty of singers out there. Like, there's a whole other, like, high society of Volcanica that we're not part of because we live in we live in Trashville.
We live in Shittsburg.
But Volcanica and opera is a thing.
We can always try to introduce you to an opera singer. There's all sorts of tragic and sometimes comedic tales. Lots of tragedy, though.
I need to find the right song.
Song? Looking for a song, huh?
Not sure if it's for a spell, but I'd like to use a DM point to say it's for a gate.
You can just save your DM point. Or you
Yeah.
can spend it and understand that this other character's on another quest.
Well, let me know if we could help with the song. It sounds musical. It sounds magical. It sounds fey. Pretty much I'm in. As long as we're not killing people.
Fate is a fickle thing.
You can see that again. That's where luck comes into play.
The one rule is no one gets out alive.
Oh, here comes Slake. Don't mind him. He doesn't remember much.
He's a master of that rule.
He looks around the place.
She stands from the table. Would you prefer the smaller chairs or the larger chairs?
I'll stand if it's fine. I don't want to break any of your flimsy furniture.
Okay. She turns into an even larger and stronger looking version of the woman that was in the garden.
Okay.
Just check the...
like doing this circular kind of growling.
What the?
What drives you?
I have to answer your questions.
I will also answer yours.
I'm gonna break every back of every dwarf.
I just go summon the name of the clan.
Of the Brickhammer clan, if I have to. I'm gonna take back my family lands, revisit upon every enemy of my clan, every slight, 100-fold. And the wizard that did this to me? Oh, what delights await him when I crush his skull in my hands and I watch his wizard brain slop out of my fingers. And every wizard and every thief and anyone who gets in my fucking way will know to rue that day in the last few moments that they have before their life drains away as they're twitching in front of me. How dare you ask me that question? What do you live for, bitch?
I want to find my family. I miss my sisters.
What are you doing here, sitting in this hut all alone?
Trying to find a way to get to them.
This doesn't seem to be like a good way to find things. The Fae out there want you for some reason. They want you to come with us or something. I don't pretend to know, I don't pretend to care. You should come along, because everyone else who doesn't do what we've said we've crushed. And you're pretty big. But there are 3 big, giant things that are rotting in the fields. You put us in a lot of danger, making us come all the way out here to talk to you.
You could look at it that way, although... You could look at it that way, although I do not see fate in that way. What is your... Do you have a question? A concern about the past, the present, or the future?
The wizard that did this to me, what's his name?
He kind of asks, like, fine, I'll play your stupid game.
No riddles, no fucking 3 steps backwards, 1 step front. What is the wizard's fucking name?
We could also use a mage sigil if you don't know his name, says Dee Dee.
Ah!
Okay. Roll it percentile.
85.
Questions of such specificity are often fickle. Alberto. I do not know if this is a family name, a first name, or some other middle name. But the wizard would go by this name.
It is a weak, human-sounding name. If this is...
perversion of nature that you've been put through is a weak human version of a perversion of nature.
Call it what you will. Alberto would be crushed before me if it's 100 wizards or 1 archmage. I'm hoping it's 100.
What will you do after you have your revenge?
Imperium's built on magic. They do this to people. I haven't thought this far ahead. Too much killing to do. This better not be some fey trick, lady. If it is, you and I will be seeing each other again.
If the fates demand it.
Slake is done.
She shrinks back down.
Yeah, he's picking up all of his weapons. Just seething in anger. He's like literally shaking as his arms are getting put back on. Slake is not nice. I'm playing such a nice character on one end, and Slake is just
Such as not.
He's forgotten too much. Doesn't have like there is a gigantic, is Slake human anymore, or like humanoid anymore?
Could you call the dragon?
I'm sorry on his behalf.
I understand the urge for revenge.
Oh,
I do not understand the self-destructive nature.
well, he doesn't have a heart. He doesn't breathe. He doesn't eat. He doesn't sleep. He doesn't get tired. He isn't harmed by magical fire.
The fates are not through with him yet.
Oh. Okay. You see why I feel sorry for him and want to help him, kinda? At the same time, I'm frightened of him. Because I think he still has a soul. And if the shell's all wrong, it can make the soul really bad. And something like that could turn into like a demon in its afterlife. If we don't make it go better.
And if you can't fix his soul, would you destroy it?
That's bad. That's a bad thing. You're not supposed to mess with souls.
No, you're not. You're also not supposed to remove all that which makes a dwarf a dwarf and leave the soul behind.
Yeah, that's bad too.
Hey, Agony, go.
Are you certain that this is safe?
Yeah.
Okay. Agony will kind of see what Slake was doing. Everything all right?
Yeah, I got a name.
He'll put down his weapons, not as aggressively, but he'll unarm himself. It's not as big of a pile. It's the Dragon Hammer, 6 javelins, the composite shortbow, which is on Amadeus's back, and I don't know. I think I'll keep wands and spell component pouches. You won't remove those. Dude, I was like,
I don't know much about agony.
she's thinking.
It's nice for a dragon man.
Agony looks around the room, looks at the lady.
Please sit.
He bows. He walks
Nods.
over. He takes a seat. He's attentive and sitting politely. His claws simply clasp in his lap before him.
What is your name?
Agony of coals. What is yours?
Aurelia. Sister Aurelia.
Pleasure meeting you.
under strange circumstances.
I just changed the name on the token to the... You are amongst very strange company.
I keep strange company, and strange company keeps me.
Why do you travel with them?
Beggars cannot be choosers. Besides, believe it or not, I think I have something in common with each of them.
Do you not find it distasteful to beg with your heritage?
Should we not both be embarrassed that our people's empires have been swept aside by that of ape men? You live in a simple hut. I imagine when Fae, if they ever did rule this place, would have lived in some palace or a castle or something more grand or Fae-like.
I do not disagree. Although
Yet
I do have the simple pleasures of my garden.
you and I are still here, which means our forefathers have learned tricks to survive. Is that not more appropriate? There are some things that we can change, and others we cannot. Well, it is to the deities I once thought, and wisdom through their teachings that would teach me which ones were which. I have learned that those decisions aren't necessarily the purview of the gods. What is the point of their faith if their followers couldn't help themselves? So, yes, they are strange, but they are survivors. He nods at that, and he kind of leans back in his chair, like this point has been made.
And is that your goal? Survival?
Well, when one is without water and food and shelter, the goal should be, if I understand my ranger friends, is to get those things. A pyramid is the way they described it to me. If you cannot, he taps on the table with one of his claws and kind of puts a point in the table. If you cannot protect yourself, then how? And he draws into the table with his claws a circle around that point. Then how are you to protect those around you, or even those that you know around that, or even your country, or kingdom, or temple, or whatever? So yes, for now, survival. He pauses at a thing like the actual real reason why he's in the why he decided to kind of put a stake in the Steel Rose Foundry crosses his mind. He hesitated for a moment. Like, he's not a really good liar, so...
Your friends. What is your plan for their future?
They have their own plans, I imagine.
But what is yours? The Fae live in the present. The elf lives in the past, as does the dwarf.
He looks back over his shoulder, like he's wondering now if everyone also told their secrets to this strange lady. I don't know you. But they seem to think that you're a big deal. Fine. I seek to... Those at my temple and those that I were raised by believe that I would one day spread wings from mine own back. I can feel bones back there, but they are buried deep. I understand that sometimes Dragonborn can manifest ancient bloodlines. I think my temple called me special for that reason. I do not know much about how to undergo such a transformation. To be honest, the Fae are good at stealing things. After a time, I would have proved myself to them, so that when I suggested we did something that I wanted, they would come along. Safety in numbers is a lesson we can learn from the humans.
I'm a firm believer in safety in numbers. Ironic that I do live here, then.
You should come back to the city. I understand that's the reason why we came all the way out here. If you do not like the Briars, then simply come and live with us. Or find a house of your own.
How do you take your tea?
I prefer a bit of spice to it. Most humans don't like pepper or other things in their tea. I find their sweet teas a little too, well, sweet.
Right, she stands up, walks over to the cabinet, brings out a slightly different selection of tea. She starts brewing a pot. She's going through a ritual with the tea. You can roll a spellcraft check.
Agony has max ranks in spellcraft, but a 10 int currently. So, +7. It is magic. It is not even magic. It is tea.
She's just she's really slow with making this tea.
Yep.
Particularly with the tea. And she pushes a cup towards you.
Okay, he doesn't think that she's going to try to poison him. He sips at the tea. He's not worried about burning his tongue because dragon.
Yeah. She sips as well.
Unless the tea does more than 5 damage per sip.
A challenge overcome. A duty fulfilled. A hoard of worth collected. And a rest well deserved.
Are you saying that this is the way for me to transform?
This is the path to your chrysalis.
To be honest, I always thought that there were scrolls in the temple that I needed to read to understand this.
The fates say these are the steps. How you fill them in, I cannot say.
What of them? If you are a fate reader, which ones?
Which ones will die?
If I had to choose, which ones?
friends are built of conflicting groups. Their natures do not sit well with one another. It will not last. It cannot last. Does that mean you do not try?
In a strange way, I think it makes us stronger. Unpredictable. As long as the thumb of the Imperium pushes us down, then we know which direction to go.
You'll find your way to your destination. Do not know if that destination is a place you want to go.
Rarely anything is in this world. Who should I send next?
How well do you know your drunk? She says the word drunk with derision.
His true name is Desaad. He is not a man, but can take the shapes of many men.
So he has shown you his true form, then?
Indeed. You should also speak to him. He also, like me, did not enjoy his upbringing.
For you, I will speak with him.
Okay. Agony will drink his tea until he's invited to leave.
Okay. She ain't in no rush.
He drinks down the tea and eventually politely gets up and bows, leaves like it's a dojo. Slake is still putting on weapons, futzing about.
So this bandolier goes over that bandolier. It's still
Exactly. He'll collect his gear. He will wave. Who hasn't gone yet?
Sunny and Kev. Sunny was supposed to go last.
Desaad. She agreed to see you. She knows what you are.
Ah, interesting.
You should go.
Bloody handsome man is what I am.
You should go as your true self.
Been camping for so long, might as well be my true self. Yeah. I don't actually have a cough. I don't know why I keep doing that. Anyway.
Agony will stop you if you have turned into your... Okay.
Yeah, as he's walking, he transforms. Oh, for fuck's sake. Just keep away. Keep Kev back here.
Go to sleep.
Slake is growling at you as you're walking.
Go to sweet little Benjamin.
Knock, knock, knock.
Enter.
Greetings. I assumed you did not want to see me.
I was uncertain as to your intentions, and I still am.
Ah, yes,
Desaad, your name is?
that is correct. I am Desaad. Many of my kind have ill intent because of our ability of just blending in.
Your kind has laid waste to untold numbers of civilizations. Parasites throughout the multiverse.
Now, you should call a parasite by its intent and its function. I have neither of those intentions. My function is to help my friends.
The skins you steal, where do you get them?
The ones who no longer need them, or the ones who will benefit us. You're asking if I take lives and consume the ones I've taken. No, I do not do that.
It is more of a question of not if you take lives, it's when you take lives. The fact that you take lives is self-evident.
Would I be different from anyone?
Do you believe in fate?
I find it difficult to believe that of all the people of all the towns and cities, I happen to run into them after so long in hiding.
What do you hide from?
My fate. The ones that know about me want to use me, and I have hidden. I do not want to be used. My actions will be my own to decide.
Why do you travel with them?
I traveled with the one that they now call leader. Not as the salt, but as the drunk. They even took me in as the drunk. Made me one of their own. Made me think perhaps they would accept me as who I truly am. The form of the man that you see outside, the drunk. He knew me as a child as what I really was, and wanted me to take his form, for he knew it would let me live easier, hidden but easier. He was kind to me. I saw the same kindness and blind eye to what I really am in them.
You do realize that you are hunted, yes?
And I will always be hunted. That's why I must always hide.
You misunderstand. He is after you.
Who is he?
I do not know. Do you know? And he is after you.
How can I know of him? How can I? What is his name? Tell me something.
The fates around your kind are difficult to read. Shapeless, formless, almost what one would say soulless.
So you tell me nothing more than a man hunts me. And if this man does not will to find me anymore, I am free. Is that what you're saying?
I am saying that without friends, you will not succeed in escaping this hunt. And what I'm saying is without their preparations, they will not survive.
Then the symbiosis I have chosen with them is well placed, a good decision. I shall remain with them. I might not be able to solve my problem easily, but perhaps with them it will be easier, and I know I can help them with theirs. Perhaps you cannot tell me about who is hunting me, for he is similar to me. If my fates are ill, not easy to read, and his are not easy to read, then he is similar to what I am.
Perhaps it will take time.
Time. Perhaps.
Perhaps with effort we can overcome our prejudices. Symbiote?
Perhaps. For you. Perhaps you will overcome it. And perhaps I will overcome mine as well. I prefer strong tea, if you think.
Okay, she will make a pot of tea.
I just thought of an awesome idea, Ahmed. Dee Dee's thinking about this. I wonder if we could turn Desaad into a half-fae by feeding him lots of Lucky Charms. The half-flake temple, it might be an awesome thing to try to...
One of us, one of us.
Okay, now I need to look at the half.
DM point to say you guys never die ever. The fate says you never die.
Ever.
All right, she does brew a tea. It is strong. She does not put a alcohol in it. She does not Irish up the tea, so to speak.
Pulls out his flask. Puts it in front of her.
The finest water you can find in the city.
Give me a diplomacy check.
Acting is better and safer than being drunk.
Oh, I was looking at Cog. Huh, +0.
No, with COG, we role play the interaction completely. Otherwise, things go sideways really fast. Beep, boop, beep, screw you. Beep, beep, boop.
Ooh, 27.
27? Okay. She pours a little bit of the fluid.
It's just water.
Not too much, it'll water down your tea. But it is good.
She nods.
It is actually just water.
All right.
We'll drink the tea. Won't take too long.
Okay.
I appreciate your honesty. Worry not. They are not. I'm not a parasite for them, but a symbiote. My success and their success are one.
This is true, as is your survival and their survival.
You'd be the first to think that my survival is of any value. It's nice to hear.
He will come, even if you perish.
You can tell me nothing of him.
Nothing that you don't already know, if you just look into yourself for the answers.
Self-discovery. Alright then. Perhaps I'll try what the dragon and what the machine do. Meditate.
She pushes the flask back to you. Okay.
I'll bring the old man in.
Go to sleep, little baby.
He assumes the form of the little girl when he leaves. He was like, "Thanks for the tea. It was a little hot, but I think it was nice."
Go to sleep, go to sleep. Sonny will hand Bennigan back to Amadeus.
Turns back to Kev on the way out.
Do you want Sunny to go last, or should I go next?
Sonny should be last.
Sunny, wait a few minutes.
Huh? Oh, okay. Ooh.
Dee Dee comes fluttering in.
I know, mistress.
Hi,
She turns visible.
Norn in there.
this is for you.
She slides the DC 31 check charcoal.
When you go find your sisters, you can bring this with you, and it'll remind you of, well, you know, this hut, this cabin.
Yes. She will turn herself even smaller.
It's okay. I'm used to being around big folk, but sure.
Some conversations are best had eye to eye.
She giggles nervously.
You do understand that you can't save everyone.
Yeah, I know I'm just one person. I could try to save as many as I can. I do other fun things too, like draw.
If you're doomed to failure, then why try?
Oh, that's just pish posh. There's no failure. Like, if you brighten someone's day and eventually they get sick and die, at least they had that sunny day.
So the goal is not... It's temporary. Palliative care.
No. Some people live a long, long time. And if they don't have enough sunny days, then they might get rotten on the inside. So, you could be saving them because they could be important. Or you save them because you're nice and you want people to be nice, and then the niceness spreads. It's also a duty, kinda, but yeah.
Is the niceness spread through soul, or is this through the mortal realm?
Both. Next question.
She smiles.
We already talked about Slake, so you know my stance on that. Kind of the same with the others, but the others are less broken, so they're going to take less effort. And magic is a good way to get things done. The more magic you have, the more you can impact people's lives.
Yes. Magic is very powerful.
Yeah. So, how do we help you find your sisters?
Is that your question?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I wanna use my question to help you get your heart's desire. Because you seem nice and you've told all my friends lots of neat things that they need to know and warned us about stuff, and you've been super nice, so yeah, I'm giving my question to you. You can either tell me now or you can save it. I'm not too sure how your magic works.
How do you take your tea?
Sweet. Like 7 sugars, please.
Sugar with a side of tea.
Yep. If the spoon isn't standing up straight in the middle.
She's giddy. She's happy to have caffeine and sugar.
Would you also like some honey in there?
No, honey on the side, please. If you've got a little biscuit, I could just dip it in there.
She's gonna go over there. She's actually going to change to a large size
Yep.
to reach some stuff off the top shelf, and then she's going to change back down to the small size.
Dee Dee giggles. That's exactly how it would be done if Dee Dee changed size.
Okay, she makes the tea. She would share a biscuit.
Yep. She nibbles at the biscuit. She does dip it into the honey.
There are magics in this world that are not good.
I know.
Keep an eye out for them.
She nods as she's playing with the teacup and looking at the petals, and she's listening.
For the question's answer, I will let you know when I understand.
Okay. In the meantime, I tell you what, because it's a song, I'm gonna learn how to sing. I don't sing very well now, but I'm pretty sure I could hit some pretty high notes if I tried.
I'm more about speeches than singing, if I'm perfectly honest.
Oh, that's Capra's deal. Yeah. I concentrate on healing. I'm not as,
She gave up versatility, I think, for some of her powers, but she will dedicate.
So did Capra.
She will dedicate ranks to. I'm gonna make a note. Dewdrop. Promise to help the baby Norn. She was a young Norn, right?
Immature Norn is the technical word. And some of this stuff is like.
So, okay, so you're gonna get back to me on the thing, and in the meantime, I'm going to learn how to sing. Deal?
Deal.
Okay. I just want to say thanks. I'm not too sure what the Briars wanted with you, but the Briars are, let's say, Unseelie are black, and the Seelie are magically brilliant. The Briars are kind of gray.
Hazy.
Yeah, they've been forced to be gray because they got to deal with the human slots and all the pollution and smog and living in cities. What do you want to do? Do you want to come back with us to the town? We're supposed to make sure that nobody gets you, but you seem to be pretty self-sufficient out here. And we did kill 3 of those zombies, and we've got the necromancer all tied up.
The taint.
Yeah.
You didn't kill him.
No, he said that he renounced in front of the symbol of the 1001 gods that he'd stop creating undead. He could be redeemed.
I am looking for the fates to guide me.
Okay, we are in the old stacks district. You could tell because there's a bunch of old stacks from the old factories. We're gonna make vines grow on them, and Faye live there. You're invited to come there anytime you want. You can come back with us now. Although I'm not too sure how we're supposed to, Are you safe out here now that we got the necromancer? We're supposed to make sure that no one else gets you. Not too sure I like the way that that's phrased.
I understand how it's phrased.
Oh. Is there anyone out here trying to get you? Because we can get them.
There are dangers. There are always dangers.
Yeah. Okay. I don't want Dugan to get into trouble, though, if we don't bring you back. He's also someone that needs to be helped.